First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of that
impact who wins the game.
The Lions embarrassed them on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Eagles haven't forgotten, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. As they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that this year, don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved, and I know you think that this is a... And look out! I think he's going to go! He's at the 30, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Commit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time sacks, starting with first and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on third down.
And he fires one, but incomplete. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that... Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
Here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to
field goal in this first quarter of play. It's a three-point game here early. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Past the 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's why defensive coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that. It's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. To protect him, but on that last one.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Lions are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably...
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for 16 to the up. Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this in.
Let's go!
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Eagles come here for 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Take a look at some of the highlights from the 1st half. Lions have it midway through 1. So going to get to the QB once again. This will go as a loss of 5. Lions line up at the 3. The pass will be caught over the middle. And after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them up by a touchdown.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tough. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past them.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper. A starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. And time, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Philadelphia. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 30.
Let's go. 38.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. At 5 yards on the play, there's a drive.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him
Side of the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's go.
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And another thing that makes a comeback route is into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until to complete a pass and find open room to run. His defense all night long has passing lanes and will be in great shape.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Come on, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, It's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float the touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their
To get lost, make someone miss, it's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know?
Speed things up here. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it again.
They keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Right now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. It'll go as a game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8 moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. Get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20. So they control their own destiny now. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? On the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. When you execute it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. If he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to...
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got time. Still back there. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass. Defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that. Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to keep the game alive. And his kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. So on out, we had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I've...
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And he got it! The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance.